Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's raining again. The sun is not out again. So I got up early this morning to do one thing, and I'm going to end up doing another thing. So it's okay. And sometimes, the best laid plans, it's okay. It just means that it wasn't the right time. There was something about the timing that just wasn't good, right? I actually had a snafu with an appointment earlier this week, and I was disappointed, but I knew that it wasn't something about it wasn't the right time, and we'll reschedule, and it's okay. And then this morning, I was really excited to do an interview, and it didn't take off today. It's okay. We're going to reschedule, right? I think sometimes as humans, we get so caught up in the have to do it when you think you're supposed to do it. When if you can be more fluid and do it when all the stars align, right? Then you're in the flow state. But if you're forcing something to happen at a certain time, then something about it isn't authentic. Something about it isn't going to be what you want it to be. So, good morning, everyone. It's all good. So, when you get frustrated or anxious because things aren't happening in that moment, or somebody cancels on you, or somebody doesn't show up, they ghost you, whatever it is, right? Take all that anxiety and frustration and maybe anger, right? Take it into a nice deep breath. And then when you exhale, let it all out and let it go. Let it go. Don't hold on to that, because it's only going to negatively impact your other conversations, your other tasks, your other moments where you could be having joy. And so I didn't get to do that interview that I talked about on Tarot Tuesday last night that would be coming out the end of this week, right? But that's okay. It's still going to come out at the end of this week. It's just later, more to the end of this week, right? And that's okay, because now I get to be here with you. And I've already done TikTok, got a Mercury retrograde video that I actually posted on YouTube because it's almost 10 minutes. And Mercury retrograde's not until July, but for some reason, Spirit was bringing me a message that they wanted you to have before that retrograde gets here. So you would kind of be prepared, I think, for the shift that's going to happen. So check that out, right? And then I did another video for Instagram and Facebook, a 3-minute message that I felt like was very specific. So if you get, if that message shows up on your feed, I would say take a listen, because there's probably something there for you. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium, master instructor with integrated energy therapy, and certified spiritual life coach. So we got a lot going on. So when things don't happen the way I think they're supposed to happen, it's okay. So I sat down to do this, to be here with you this morning. And so I was like, I'm going to pull a card for myself, right? Well, of course, it's never. We're a collective. Our energies are together. And so this was the card that came out. Breathe. Breathe. When you can't do something, when you want to do it, when you can't do something how you want to do it, when you feel overwhelmed or have anxiety, it's the breath. It's getting into that breath, really connecting with your breath. Because when you connect with your breath, you're connecting with the divine. You're connecting with source. You're connecting with your higher self. You're connecting with all that is, right? So how can things be bad? And that connection, that taking that pause, that break, getting into that breath, feeling into it. I'm going to have nail marks in my chest because I'm poking myself so hard. It's okay. That connection is going to allow you to get clarity, get out of the fear, get out of the anxiety. Because when you're in the fear and the anxiety, you can't see things clearly. You can't get the intuitive nudge that's going to allow you to know what direction to go in, what direction, because the direction you were going in didn't work out. Pausing and taking and really embodying your breath, doing breath work, is going to allow you to raise your frequency, because we all have that antenna to the divine, but it's through our breath that we're able to activate that antenna to the divine. So we can get those intuitive nudges. People ask me all the time, Melissa, how do you do what you do? And for a long time, I didn't know. I didn't know how I did what I did. So I had to learn, right? And it really always came back to the breath. Because your breath is activating that column of fluid in your spine that goes all the way up to your pineal gland, and all that chemical action sparks your connection to the divine. We all have that ability. We all do. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, no, I don't. You do. But you have to get into connection with the breath, and you have to get into connection with the belief. But really, when you're in anxiety, when you're in fear, when you're in frustration, when things don't happen the way that you want them to or how you think they're going to, let it go. Let it go. Take that nice deep breath in. And whatever the anxiety, the fear, the struggle, the pain, the anger, whatever it is, just let it out. Let it out. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. So I thought I would be here with you this morning, have my third cup of tea. I've literally been up since 6 a.m. I don't know. I don't know. I woke up, I jumped out of bed. I'm like, it's 6 a.m. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? So good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. So this is my normal time. So I did go on a little earlier than I usually do. So I know there's a lot of you that weren't expecting me to go live at all today, let alone my normal time. But so the card that came out that I wanted to start our reading with is the scribe. The scribe. So I'm actually going to read this. And I'm actually going to read the whole thing. I actually used this deck on Tarot Tuesday last night. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Tarot Tuesday happens live on YouTube. And I use the Akashic Tarot by Sharon Ann Klingler. So those of you who were on last night, who went to my website and subscribed, thank you so much. So what I said last night was, if you go to my website and you plug in your email address and get on my mailing list, you will know when I'm going to be going live next Thursday on the Ruckus Room to take calls live. So all that information will be in the newsletter on how to call in. So this was the deck that I used last night. So if you haven't been over on my YouTube channel, or you're seeing me on YouTube, welcome, and please subscribe. If you're not seeing me on my YouTube channel, you're seeing me on Facebook, good morning. And you can always go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. So the scribe. So this is the card. This is the message that I want to start with this morning. I usually do it the other way. So hold on. Let's do this the way we normally do. Let's get it together here. Let's get it together. The learned scribe writes at a high desk nearby are a number of other working scribes. In some ancient societies, scribes were simply copiers of holy text, but in many, they were the most learned men of their time. People well-versed in law, scripture, philosophy, history, and more. This card indicates a great upsweep in mind and study for you. If there are any subject which you'd like to acquaint or reacquaint yourself, do so. It's not just for the sake of study, although that's always a good thing. This period of higher mind and higher learning is nothing less than a change your life or even change the world opportunity. Just as the Wright brothers began by studying the flight patterns of birds, you can rise up on the wings of discovery now. There are maybe a teacher or even an entire school that can help you with this upliftment. Be sure to seek out the right person or place of learning. You could also become a writer or teacher yourself at this time, elevating and contributing to others. If you're involved in any legal matters, there's a person who can help you with this. Let your great vision guide you to him or her. This could also be a time when you might find yourself writing proposals, grants, essays, blogs, articles, or books. Notice that compels you and be sure to answer the call. So Good morning, dear Cynthia. So yes, I definitely feel like if you're seeing this, there's a message here for you. Is it ready for you to learn something new, or is it ready? Is it time for you to share your knowledge with others and step into that role? So there is. Good morning, Annette. Your first message. Your second message. So for those of you just joining me live or live, definitely watch the replay because I just did a whole 5 or 6 minutes on connecting to the divine. And so there's a practice there for you that can help you. But thank you for being here, whether you're live or on the replay. I truly, truly appreciate you. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. And things don't always go as planned. And we have to just roll with the punches. And that's what we are doing here this morning. So good morning. All right, so let's dig into this and see where else Spirit wants to take it. As I have my third cup of tea with you this morning. Actually, I've been using this tarot deck. It's like a learner's tarot deck. It's really cool. It comes with keywords, planets, zodiacs, chakra meaning. But I can't tell you who the author is because it doesn't tell me. So there it is. That's what we're going to be using this morning. All right. So let's see what Spirit wants to bring to us this morning. I'm also going to, I know that we have a full moon on Friday, so I'm actually going to be, and I haven't done this in a while, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm going to do a pick a card. So I'll be posting that later this week also. So lots of good stuff coming up. Absolutely. Always. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So teacher, writer, blogger, learning. What else does Spirit wants to? When I went down to get my tea, I was actually having a thought, and I'm trying to get that thought back if I look like I'm trying hard. Okay, I'm going to reshuffle these because these are very reminiscent of the Mercury retrograde. Maybe I'm not using this deck because I don't want to do a similar reading that I've already done. So yeah, let's put that away. With a full moon coming up the end of the week, I'm going to use the Lunar Tarot. Oh, awesome. Cynthia, that's so cool. She said, I just saw that message, brought me to tears, could not have been more timely for the way I'm feeling this morning. Oh, honey, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right. So let's dig in. This is feeling better. Lunar. And I didn't turn the phone off, obviously. Lunar Tarot. Lunar Tarot. Let's see what the message is. Okay. Yeah, I like this better. Okay, I like this better. The Lovers, partnership, commitment. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on with this energy today, that it's about making a commitment to yourself. Are you ready to make a commitment to yourself that you are in transition in some way? And the way to get through the transition is to really commit to your goals, commit to yourself, maybe commit to a relationship, partnership. But it's time to take a stand. It's time to make the choice. It's time to go forward. And for some of you, this is in a romantic relationship that may be coming in, and it is going to change your life in a good way. It's going to change your life, helping you get into prosperity. It's going to change your life, helping you to manifest maybe the safety and stability that you've been really trying to manifest on your own that really wasn't working out the way that you wanted it to because for whatever reason, right? Your situation wasn't safe and stable, but committing to your goals, committing to taking care of business, committing to learning, committing to be open to receiving information, giving and sharing information, I feel like that's going to help you to transition out of lack and into prosperity. So there's something here today about really making a choice, making a conscious effort to commit to a goal or a vision or an intuitive inspiration, right? Good morning, Prash. So however this is resonating for you, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody can give you the answer because it's all right here inside of you. And so for those of you just joining me, I did a whole breath work discussion at the very beginning of this video. So you might want to rewatch that after. But this is how you're going to move yourself to the level of prosperity that you're wanting to achieve. You have to go on the trip. You can't stay where you are. You can't stay in the bad situation. You can't stay in the unfulfilling, devalued job. You can't stay where you're being negated, where you're being used and abused, where you're being betrayed, where people are taking recognition for your work, your ideas. They're stepping on you, I'm seeing. They're not valuing you, whether this is business or romantic relationship, marriage. This is time for you to commit to yourself so that you can be in a commitment, in a committed relationship that will be fulfilling for you. So where you're being, it just feels like undervalued, like you're doing the work, you're putting the effort in, you have, the vision and the goal, and you've got somebody who's riding your coattails, or even worse than that, they're taking ownership of what you're bringing to the table. They're taking the recognition. This is just reminding me of, I can't tell you, when I was younger, how many times I'd bake cookies or I'd make a dessert and people would come over for coffee and my mother would be like, oh, have this cookie. And like, she would serve these things like she had done the work. She was taking credit for my hard work. And I just remember being 11, 12, 13 going, I did it. Wait a minute. I made that cake. I'm the one that did those, I made those cookies. Like, I did the work, but I never got the recognition or the credit that I deserved. And that's what I'm feeling here. Good morning. And so that's what's happening. So I love that this new ideas is coming out on the back end of the scribe card, because that's exactly what's going on. You're being asked to be your own scribe because you're the one that's coming up with the new ideas. And can you commit to yourself? Can you commit to what it is you're being asked to do? That inspiration that's coming through the divine. All right. Let's get some witching hour oracle. I might need that. I might not. I might not. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I don't know where this is going, honestly. I'm just... Oh, wrong way. Okay. The elements, back to basics. Yeah. Getting back to basics. So if you're really struggling with a situation where you're being devalued, where you're being negated, where you're being gaslighted, whatever it is, bring yourself back to basics, to grounding, to self-care, to your own journey, whether that's self-healing, self-care, stepping into your worthiness, stepping into your deservedness, stepping into and out of victimization. So strip away the blame, strip away the shame, and look at the situation and say, where have I not valued myself? Where have I allowed the people around me to devalue me because I didn't stand up for myself? I didn't set the boundary, or I didn't speak well of myself, right? People are going to jump on your train if you're the one that's playing the victim, if you're the one that's always saying you're not good enough, if you're the one that's always devaluing yourself, right? How we talk about ourselves says so much about us, and it reveals so much to the people around us, especially people around us who are savvy with how to manipulate other people, with how to use and abuse other people. So I feel like this card is asking you to really step back and take stock of your self-talk. Is it negative? Is it victim? Not that you're to blame for how other people react to you or treat you, but is there a way that you could help to shift that? Is there a way that you can now empower yourself and not talk negatively about yourself or believe negativity about yourself? Because when you flip that script, the people around you who love you will flip the script, and the people who are using you will fall away. It's almost like you don't really have to do anything except shift yourself internally. It's like the pieces fall into place after that. Good morning, Lisa. So I just want to go in the book. I would just want to look at this to see if there's another message here for us. This is back to basics, start from the beginning, reconnect with nature. The basics hold more value than we credit them with. When we're feeling lost, sometimes the best thing you can do is return to the beginning. Start over with the foundations that inspired you in the first place. Rediscover the magic of working with very little. Revisit the place of your first date when your relationship is rocky. Call up friends you've forgotten how to have fun. Go back to the very first spiritual practice that started your journey and taught you how to live a spiritual life. Go back to the basics. It's not starting over. It's not starting over. It's starting from a place of knowing. Because if you get to a place where you have to go back to the basics, you got to kind of step back and self-reflect. You've done some learning. This learning has revealed something to you that's going to help you on this next go-round. In that relationship or your next relationship. However this resonates with you. I'm feeling another one of those. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Because this is how you continue to ascend. It's through the self-reflection. It's through the you moving and shifting yourself. As much as we want to change other people, as much as we want situations to change around us, because that would be easier, frankly, honestly. We have to change ourselves. It all starts on the inside. It all starts on the inside. And that's what I feel like this card is reminding you. The secret trail is that inner journey, that trail that you have that I was talking about at the very beginning of this video. So if you guys have not seen the beginning, definitely watch the replay, because I talk about how you connect to the divine through the chemical reaction that happens coming up through your spine from your tailbone, kind of like that kundalini energy rising, that chemical reaction that goes from your spinal fluid all the way up into your pineal gland, and it lights you up and it connects you. That's your antenna to the divine, right? That's the secret trail. It's biology and it's spirituality coming together. And you have that within you. And so as much as our humanness wants the people around us to change and get it, as much as we want situations to change around us to be what we want, we have to do that internal shift, that raising our vibrational frequency, the inner work. And that happens through the self-reflection. What choices and decisions have I made that have gotten me here? What worked? What didn't work? What can I monitor and adjust within me? And that will monitor and adjust the people around me energetically. Some will be so happy that we're valuing ourselves that they're going to be our cheerleaders and our champions. Some are going to be really pissed because they've lost their ability to manipulate you. They've lost their ability to vampire you because your frequency is away from them. So far, they can't touch you. This is actually built-in spiritual protection. Built-in spiritual protection. And that's what you're being asked to do. To love yourself enough to raise your frequency, to ascend into your higher self and connect with that secret trail that is within you, that leads you to the divine, that leads you to your higher self, that leads you to the Akash, that leads you to your soul family. Physically and non-physically. Because when you're aligning your energy with the people who love you, you're going to draw more of that to you. Those types of people, the ones that will stay, the ones that will mean the most to you. And it's not going to be the same ratio because you got way more people wanting to take advantage of you. So for some of you, it may go from a crowd around you of 10 to 15 people down to 2 or 3. But those 2 or 3 are going to be so authentic. And that love is going to be so beautiful, whether it's friendship, family, mentor, romantic partner, whatever it is. You're not going to need 10 or 15 people because they were just there boosting your ego. And when you disconnect from that egoic mind of needing to be validated by others, because now you're validating yourself, that's a whole nother level. That is a whole nother level. And that's why the 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people that are around you are going to be so more important to you, so more valuable to you than those 10 or 50 hangers-oners who've been stealing your energy, stealing your money, stealing your physical space, stealing whatever, because they didn't have it within themselves to create. They were using your energy to do that. And that's what I feel like Spirit is saying. It's time to let that go. It's time for you to ascend. It's time for you to move forward. Spirit is giving you the invitation. The invitation to step into your power. The invitation to be your most authentic expression. Live your purpose. This is your invitation. And it's yes. It's time. It's time. With that being said, I am now going to pull some advice. I want to get some advice. I'm not even going to use the usual deck I use for advice. I'm actually going to go to the angels. I'm going to use the Melanie Beckler Ask Angels Oracle. That was one of my very first Oracle card decks I ever used, ever bought, ever used. Resonated with, I guess, is the best way to say it. Yeah, there it is, Clear and Shield. So I think it was just the other day, and I can't remember exactly what video, but I talked about sitting in the white light. Might actually have been on Instagram. When you're needing energy healing, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, call in the white light. Sit in the white light. Just imagine it coming down from the heavens, down through your crown, down through your third eye, down through your throat, down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, and all the way down, out through your Earth Star chakra, down and anchoring you into the core of Mother Gaia. And just sit in that beautiful white light as it's healing you and shielding you. And if you're an empath and you're feeling like your energy is being drained when you go into crowds or when you're around certain people, do this shielding before you step into that situation. And let that white light be your armor, your protection, and your shield. So that the only thing that can pass through that shield is love. And anybody trying to vampire you, anybody trying to attach to you, they can't. Call on that white light whenever you feel like you need it. 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. You can do it sitting in your car before you go into work or into a family function or into a crowded place or meeting up with that person, that friend that's just draining. You're always exhausted when you're done with that conversation. Or before you take their phone call, before you get on social media. Clear and shield your energy regularly, because that's also going to help you to be able to self-reflect easier, because you won't be so bogged down in other people's energies. You won't be so vampired. You won't be so so many cords attaching to you, pulling you in different directions. All right, I want to get one more of these too. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for being here. Whether you're here live or watching on the replay, I truly appreciate you. We got 2. For some of you, it's time to do some chakra clearing activation. So I would go to YouTube. On my healing and classes playlist, I do have, I believe, a chakra clearing meditation you can listen to. And other people have chakra clearing meditations that go with where you resonate. But I feel like this will help you to step into your authenticity. This will help you to put up boundaries. This will help you to self-reflect. This will help you to move that needle internally so that you can start manifesting what you want externally. And then the last one is with love and compassion, nurture yourself. Yeah, I was definitely feeling that whole self-care. And this isn't, going with a friend to a spa. This is really like, do you have a meditation practice? Are you using that meditation practice on a regular basis? Whether it's going outside and listening to the birds 5 to 10 minutes a day, or is it sitting in your living room with Hertz music on for 5 to 10 minutes? Or is it sitting in your car listening to Hertz music for 5 to 10 minutes? Any place you can get by yourself, spirit will be there. They don't care what that looks like. It can be in the bathroom, at work. It's okay. But put your practice in place. Whatever that practice is. Is it gratitude journaling every day? Is it meditating? Is it affirmations? Is it mirror work? Is it just having intention with everything you do? Are you being present in the moment? Are you having your intention every moment? Or are you staying in that distracted state of letting social media steal hours from you? Listening to that drama-filled friend because you don't have to think about your own stuff. Whatever it is, pull that energy back to you and be intentional. Read that book that's going to fill up your soul. It's going to teach you something. Or watch that documentary or watch that guru where you're going to learn a practice or you're going to learn a piece that you're being called to learn for your journey and what that looks like. It's time. It's time to ascend. However that looks for you. However that looks for you. So I hope something resonated. I feel like this was a powerful message, and I feel like there's something here for everybody, myself included. Before we go, I am going to pull an Ascended Master and Archangel card. So if you're not feeling like you know who you work with, you can call on these helpers coming in to help you now. Joan of Arc, Sacred Activist. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. So call on Joan of Arc. Especially if you're someone that really has a hard time standing up for yourself. If that's something that you're really working on. Because there's an imprint there of you're not safe and stable if you're not being a people pleaser. You're not safe and stable if you're not going over the top for other people. That pulling your energy back for yourself feels terrifying because you won't be okay. Call on Joan of Arc to help you. To know your worth. To not let the fear be the thing that's holding you back. She will help you walk through it. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the ability to see the fear, feel the fear, and keep going. And she will help you do that. Oh. All right, let's see who else. I want at least one more. Oh, there we go. Lady Venus. Light activation. Call to action. Power surge. Earth mission. Yep. Call on Lady Venus. Call on Lady Venus. Especially for those of you who really want to know your purpose or step more fully into your purpose. She will help you do that. And light activation. So you can call on her when you're calling in the white light. Or whatever ray you want to call in. Beautiful pink ray of love, Archangel Ariel. The green ray with Archangel Raphael. The blue ray with Mother Mary and Archangel Michael. The purple with Saint Germain and Archangel Zadkiel. Christ consciousness with Jesus. And Archangel Shamuel, the golden ray. Call on Lady Venus. She will help you with your earth mission. Whew. It's a beautiful, beautiful light energy. Very, very profound. Very profound. So, thank you. Thank you for being here. I will be doing the pick a card for the full moon. That'll be out at the end of the week. And then look for my new interview with the Ruckus Room later, probably this weekend sometime. And next Thursday, put it on your calendar, the 15th, I will be in the Ruckus Room live taking your calls. And I will be putting all of that information out on how to call in. Not only in my newsletter, so definitely sign up to my newsletter. Add your email to my email list on my website if you're interested. And then, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and thank you for being here with me live and on the replay. Add your energy to my group by liking, subscribing, hearting, sharing, commenting. Let me know what resonates. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Happy hump day. We're going to get through it together. And if you're watching this on any other day, just know that you're doing it. You're doing the work, one step at a time. It doesn't matter how small that step is. It just matters that you keep taking them. All right, guys, sending so much love and so many blessings.